Hello YouTube, Gecko Guy 31127 here. I'm going to do a care video on Tokay geckos. The reason why I didn't do this care video right away is because I wanted to find out what works best for me, because everybody's got their own way of caring for their animals. So I'll have kingdom, phylum, genus, species, and all that. I'll put it in a little edit. Common name is the Tokay Gecko. Scientific name is Tokay Gecko. One of the nicknames it has, this is for video purposes, is the Fuck You Gecko. Not really sure how that happened. I will again look into that. So here's the cage setup, and you're probably thinking, well, that's a lot of foliage. Okay, so we're back, and there is my big boy. Here, let's zoom in. Alright, he is a beauty. Now watch, they have... Woo! Uh-oh. Gecko out of the cage. Not good. Okay, so after about a good 15 minutes or so of me sticking my hand in the cage, and then he just jumped out, as you guys saw. Not fun. Even with the glove on, it still freaking hurts. That's why I recommend you get a glove if you decide to get a Tokay Gecko, which I think you should, because they're an interesting gecko to care for. Now, terrarium substrate, Eco Earth. I decided not to do a drainage layer. Yeah, big old poo-poo. Humidity, I would say keep it around 60%. Mine's a little low, just because the window's open. Just takes away some of the moisture. Now these guys, if they bite you, they go into like a big old death grip mode, and they don't want to let go. Yep. See, he's still holding on for dear life on that glove. I decided to name him Jason because I bought him on Friday the 13th of June. No. July, I believe. July 13th. Just other random decor. Water bowl is not necessary. Now, my personal heat preference, I already went over that. Humidity. Cage cleanouts, do them at least once every 6 months, preferably being one every 3 months. I already went over food, lighting. Under tank heaters are not necessary because they're arboreal, so they'll be climbing on the walls or climbing on the foliage. Another thing to consider, obviously with basically almost all male reptile species, never keep two in the same cage as they will fight. Breeding, the thing about these geckos are they're hard shell lay. Like, they'll lay an egg and it'll stick to whatever surface it's on, not like a leopard gecko where it'll just burrow into the vermiculite and then make a little nesting and lay the eggs there. These guys will lay it anywhere. This cage is probably big enough for two, but then again, I don't want babies, and then I don't want to separate them, so one is plenty. If there's any other questions or comments, please leave them below. I will answer them. I check my comments daily. So yeah, comment, like, and subscribe. and I'll keep doing update videos on this guy because he's going to be a wild one to tame. Alright, comment, like, subscribe.